over at Mercedes just thinking, should I get the S580? I don't know, I'm trying to debate. I like it though. Want to upgrade, get rid of the GLE 63S, probably hop in the S580. So y'all stay tuned, like, subscribe, follow me. We going somewhere. King's Life of Credit. Let's go. They're there checking out some numbers right now, trying to figure out pretty much like, am I gonna be upside down on the GLE or what? So you always gotta be mindful when you're buying a car, pretty much on how much the car value is and how much their markup is too. Because a lot of car dealerships do real big markups, especially like the G-Wagon. G-Wagon, $150,000, $200,000 markup. And it's like, shit, you know, how many cars do I gotta buy to have that one car? So you just gotta be mindful of the markup on the car that you're choosing to get, even though you can get it, but make sure it makes sense for you. You know, a lot of the Mercedes, they value real well. They hold their value real well. So you just gotta make sure it's something that you want and something that you want to invest in. And when it comes to investments, you know, you gotta be smart about your investment, where you wanna apply your money at. Cars is a debt, no matter how you look at it, it's a debt. So when you invest in money into a debt, you gotta make sure it's the correct debt that you investing your money into. You know, everybody like a Mercedes, everybody like a Porsche, Lamborghini, and all those nice fancy cars, but you gotta just make sure that it's worth your investment if you don't have the capital like a lot of people have that got those vehicles. So you just pay attention to what you're trying to get into, and just keep elevating. Keep elevating. You're gonna get to that point and that level to be able to just walk in Mercedes and get a Mercedes and drive off. A lot of people can't do that. Why? Because it first started with your credit. It ain't about the cash. You know, cash is king. Okay, let's go buy yours for $600,000. You know, that's one of the most expensive ones that I've seen in Beverly Hills. Let's go pay cash for that. A lot of people can't pay that because they just run their mouth to say, you know, cash is king. Cash ain't king. I'm just gonna let you know that for real. You know, it's all about your credit. Build your credit up, get your worth up, then you can figure it out from there. Until then, watch what you say if you don't know what you're saying. You know, so you ain't gonna be able to get the GTC. You know, even though it's the cheap brand of the GT, but it's still expensive. You know, it's still got a little price tag to it, 6 figures. You know, a lot of people ain't gonna put $100,000. Not an average person gonna put $100,000 on this car. Not at all. So just be mindful of the things that you say and watch your investments. And I'm gonna explain to you a little bit more about investments and what I mean by that. I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown of the investment that I did with someone, and I'll tell you how that went. So be mindful of that. King's Life of Credit, come on. So I told you guys I was gonna come back and talk a little bit more about, you know, when it comes to investing. It's many different ways that you can invest your money, not just in crypto, not just in flipping houses, flipping cars, but just investing your money within yourself. So when you invest your money in yourself, meaning that when you buy clothes, when you buy jewelry, that's investing in yourself. So those type of investments it's called a debt investment, because you're really not going to gain anything from it, because you're investing in your shoes, your clothes, your jewelry. Yeah, you can make money back on jewelry. Custom pieces like my Kingslifeofcredit piece, you won't get no money in for it because you got to melt down the gold, and that's the only thing that you can do. In the King piece, it's like, these not people names. It is people names, but a lot of people not going to come up like, oh, I want the King piece. So it's more of just the jewelry of customization for myself. So yeah, you can melt down the platinum, you can melt down the white gold, or you can melt down the gold and sell it, and you can sell, I'm sure you can sell the diamonds as well. But just in investing the money correctly will determine on what all you're going to get back out of it, or what you invested into it for. I did an investment with this guy I've been dealing with for over 10 years, $50,000, and it was a bad investment on my part to trust in a person that's beneath me. People, this guy, he's not worth more than me, don't make as much money as me, but I trusted him because he was someone that do a little research and he makes sense on certain levels with things. But now I come to find out he's a scammer. He don't know what he's doing. He hides out, when I come around, and little stuff like that. So he owed me $50,000. Am I mad about it? Of course I'm mad about it. But the thing is that I didn't pay attention to who I invested with, because I invested with this guy on friendship, not based on business, to know that he don't know shit. That was my fault. So that's why I always tell you guys to just, when you invest, pay attention to who you're investing with, what you're investing in, and how much you are investing within this conversation that you will be having with someone. It's a conversation. Always going to start as a conversation, because they're going to make it sound very good. They're going to make it sound good because they want your money. They're going to want your money. I invested this money with this guy. He say they ran off or whatever. He say he don't owe me any money. I say you still owe me $50,000. Especially when you can't show me who you sent it to, the wire transfer that you sent it, that you used to send it, the guy's information, the phone number, nothing. He made fake emails, emailing himself saying that this is what the guy is saying. So y'all got to be careful. I don't care if it's your brother, your dad, your mom. Be careful with how you do your investment and where you're doing your investment at and who you're doing it with. Just make sure that everything aligns with what you're doing and what's being said. And make sure you have a little bit of control over the investment as well. A lot of internet investment with crypto and stuff, you really don't have control over that. But when it comes to person, make sure that you inside of that investment, that you have a little say-so and you know what's going on. Protect yourself. Protect yourself, know your worth. Kingslifeofcredit, let's move forward. Come on, what makes y'all credit worthiness? Credit worthiness comes from paying your bills on time. Credit worthiness comes from showing that you can handle a loan of what they give you. So pay your bills on time. Build up that credit worthiness. Be in Mercedes, picking out your car that you want, not what they want to get you. Coming up, oh, I can get a car, so they're gonna turn around and give you one of these. Oh, that's your new car right there. You're gonna get a minivan because your credit ain't nothing. You can't do that. Come on now. Don't make them put you in a minivan and you on a Mercedes dealership. You want a Benz, but they're gonna give you a Toyota because your credit ain't nothing. Come on now. Come on. So just walk around here. I always walk around Mercedes, talk to them, because I like being able to help a lot of the sales reps in here fixing their credit, fixing their client's credit so they can get approved for a car. So it's a win-win. The customer get the car they want. The rep, the customer service rep, or the salesperson, they get to sell a car. So when they get to sell a car, they're gonna keep calling me because, hey, my client got these 2 collections on their credit. Can you get them all so they get approved for this car? Yeah, of course, got you. Call me up, get it done. Now they sold another car, made their commission. I made my commission, and the person that fixed their credit left with the car that they wanted. 5 series, crazy 5 series. 21, got muscle. You know, so, you know, cars, I love cars, but I try not to buy so many. I try not to buy cars all the time. This is the first time ever in my life me keeping cars more than a year. You know, my Audi S5, I had it for 2 years now. The GLE going on 2 years. So it's like, of course I'm ready to upgrade. They both 2019s. So I'm ready for 22s. You know, I see the redesigned body styles they got out here right now. There's a lot of places that have good deals going on right now. But you always got to keep shopping, keep yourself in the loop in the market. So that way when you do decide to go in and trade in, you'll know your trade-in value. You'll know pretty much what car you want, the value you should be at of that vehicle, so you can know that you ain't getting robbed. Can't get robbed, don't get robbed. So, you know, protect your investment. I told y'all, protect y'all investment. Get that going. So, I got a couple of new things coming up where that I'm gonna start being able to give out a lot of different credit information, credit letters to help you guys start doing y'all credit on y'all own. You know, I'm gonna start teaching you guys. The more y'all want, the more messages I keep getting about how do you do this, how do you change this. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Let's do it. Check out these cars that they got going on over here at Mercedes right now. That's the grown man over there. If the baby mama should trail me in this.
Is it for you? Is it for you?
No. No, I'm not buying today.
I'm not buying today.
No, not today. But I am getting rid of my 63. I got the GLE.
Nice.
So I am getting rid of it.
Yeah, the GT is a way to go.
Yeah, the GT was real nice. Real nice. When they came out with the 4-door, it went crazy. Yeah. The 2-door was even crazy. So when they did the 4-door design, it just made the whole transformation of the sedan ridiculous. It got so much power on that, so much power.
Series.